Hey guys, my name is Shannon Mustipher. Welcome to Glady's Caribbean. We've been open here in Crown Heights, Brooklyn for 5 years. We have one of the biggest collections of authentic Caribbean rums. And today, I'm going to talk to you about my 5 favorite bar tools. The swizzle stick, also known as the baton lélé, is essential to running an authentic Caribbean rum bar. You'll see here they got some spokes on the top. The tree actually grows in this shape, and it's a traditional tool to slightly agitate or mix a rum cocktail. The drinks that you'll see it used most often is the Tiki, which is a Martinician old-fashioned made with a high-proof rum. The Queen's Park Swizzle you might be familiar with. It's like a mojito, but a little more savory with bitters and a darker rum. When you see this, you know you're in the right place for a Caribbean cocktail. With the baton lélé, you can achieve a really gentle form of stirring action on a cocktail that you can't really do, for instance, with a conventional bar spoon. It also acts as a bit of a muddler. You notice the end there has some spokes, so there's a little bit of volume there. You can crush mint with it, you can press lime, you get some lime oil coming out in your cocktail. So when it comes to making a rum drink, this is super important. I bought this one from Cocktail Kingdom. They're an amazing supplier of all kinds of bar tools, regardless of your program. You can go online and find various sources, but I love shopping with them because in addition to having the best tools, they have a great library of books. There's so much history that you can delve into where cocktails, rum or otherwise, are concerned. Baton lélé. So the shaker is ubiquitous behind any bar, and this is when things start to get really exciting in the world of cocktails. So keep in mind, guys, before 1850, ice was not a thing in American beverage culture, hence no need for this. Most cocktails were built in a glass or stirred, really simple. When the shaker came on the scene, everything changed. Now you can put citrus, liqueurs, various elements that require like a little more agitation, a little more action to get it to come together. In some bars, you'll see people using a metal tin and a pint glass, and you know, there's a merit to that. Like for bartenders who are very skilled, they're using the pint glass to visually measure what's going in. They don't need a jigger. But there's a limitation there. The glass is not as conducive to chilling as 2 metal components. So here, you get a more effective chill. You're also able to put a really tight seal on it so that as you're shaking it, it doesn't come apart, and it's a more efficient way to mix your cocktail. With cocktails, balance is everything. Think about food, right? You want to have the right balance of savory, sweet, sour, acid. All those things need to come together. Same is true in a drink. And so in order to accomplish that, you need to accurately measure all your elements. I love the Carico style Japanese jigger because it's very accurate, A, and B, it's really easy to hold. You kind of flip it, and if your skill set is there, you can make it look fancy. Some people will hold 2 at a time while they're measuring. That's not me, but this is what you really want when you're measuring your drinks. The channel knife is a way to create a very elegant and clean garnish to go in your drink. If you want a slim peel, something that goes on top of French 75 or in a Tiki drink, this is the best way to carve that out. There are a couple variations on it, but the really simple one does the trick. This is also from Cocktail Kingdom. Tiki was born in 1930s California with a lot of Hollywood influence into the environments, into the vibe, and so everything was theatrical. The garnish is king in Tiki more than any other type of cocktail. A flash blender is a bartender's lifeline on a really busy shift. Shaking is great, flash blending is better. So it might take you maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds to properly mix a cocktail manually. With a flash blender, you can do 2 or 3 cocktails at a time in one tin in about 10 seconds. There are a lot of tiki bars that I visit that don't use these at all, except for like the rare off-menu drink. Everything is flash blended, it's very consistent, it's a machine. It doesn't matter who's using it, it makes everyone's life easier. Thank you for coming to Glady's. It's been awesome to have you here and chat with you about my favorite tools. I hope that you'll take some tips away that will help you mix delicious cocktails at home. I have another tip. My book, Tiki, Modern Tropical Cocktails, has a ton of recipes, classics as well as original, and covers the stuff we talk about here and more. We'll see you on the beach.